Hi there, welcome to my review of the Homeward Bath Contemporary Steam Room Model M6020, aka Home Depot's Steam Planet Jupiter 43 by 31 Steam and Shower. This is the left-handed unit, and I chose the 43 by 31, and I'm quite glad because you get 31 by 31. There's no putting on weight for Christmas, and we got to have them cookies. So, hey. And then also there's a radio in there, so you need some room to dance like it's 1982, and you're just going to get really sick of my stupid jokes, which only I laugh at in my house because nobody appreciates me. But anyway, back to the review. So, it's day one. We just got it put together today and tested out 3 times, and anyway, we're pretty happy with this unit. It's pretty nice. It's all pretty much pre-assembled in the factory. This is the back control panel. So all of the components are located on the back control panel and up here on the roof. And I'll just show you what it looks like in the back. So all of this came pre-assembled, very nice, and my best Borat. Anyway, all I had to hook up was this here drain, and that there, see that dark line? That line is the steam generation line. I had to hook them up down here. Note to self, if you're hooking up them lines, do it before you install the brand new pressure pump. Or as you fold your beautiful slim body over the huge pressure tank, you may be prone to slide sideways into the unit, which you don't want to do. And then your husband doesn't run very fast to come and save you when that happens. So anyway, at least I didn't touch any of these side components when that didn't happen. So anyway, there's that. The top, I'll show you the top as I stand in my ancient old toilet, which is probably not recommended, but whatever. I have a step ladder, but I just don't have it out. So that there is for the rain shower head. Make sure you tighten it because it wasn't tight when we got it here. So you have to make sure that you just double check all of the fittings to make sure. And these here, there's a speaker, there's the fan, all plug and play, not rocket science. Pretty much anybody can do this, I would say. But who knows, maybe anybody can't do it. But as far as putting the unit together, that was a little tricky, just because these are incredibly heavy panels. So I recommend having 4 people. One who is the dedicated nag, who's read all the instructions and knows everything. That wasn't me, but maybe it was me. But anyway, I was the dedicated nag. So shout out to Dave from Proficient Plumbing who put up with me, and the other guys who just have to deal with it because they're my family members. So anyway, they have these seals. There's half moon seals, corner seals, and magnetic seals. And $50 to the person who guesses where the magnetic seals go. No, not really. I don't even have $50 anymore. Spend it all on, plumbing and whatnot. So here's the magnetic seal for the door. It goes there. And when I called Homeward Bath, you call their number, 866-783-2661. Shout out to Mark, who they actually answer the phone immediately, and they answer your questions immediately, which was just so refreshing in this day and age. And, I'm old. I'm used to the days when we actually used to get customer service. So I so appreciated Homeward Bath for that. So anyway, what was I saying? See, I'm old. I lose my mind. So I might repeat myself. And if I do, oh well, you're the one who has to suck it up through this video because you're looking for one specific thing that you want me to talk about. And I'm just nattering on and not telling you what you want to know. So anyway, here we go. So directions say to put the control panel on first, which we did. So before you put it on, you install those there, I forget what they're called, these seals, half moon seals, I guess they're called. So you put one on either side because of course they butt up to this glass here and that glass there. Now, it would have been much easier for us to go with this panel first because then this one has to butt up against that one and seal, right? So, but it was okay. We just had 2 people holding this one, put this one in place, and it all worked out. So that was fine. One thing, the instructions said to do these 2 and then put the roof on is, I think, how it was supposed to go. But we ended up putting this one on first, this side panel. And what I did too to prep was I installed all these angle brackets first before we had guys, holding things up. So try to prep as much as possible. Have one person who, when there isn't a whole bunch of people in the room, so I spent like 2 hours in the morning just reviewing everything so that I have full comprehension of this thing and how it worked. The instructions are kind of hard. To help with the small diagrams, I took pictures and zoomed in. So look at techie old me. I can, use my technology. So, we put panel, then roof. And then what happened was this kind of got folded over a little bit. So we should have actually done the roof when they said and just had someone support it and then put this panel after those because it wouldn't have clamped as much. But I mean, it's fine. I just pushed it down. We loosened this, we loosened that off, and then we were able to get that rubber gasket to seal properly. So when I called Mark, he told me some tips. Mark gave me the down low, the tea about this door. So anyway, I try to think that I'm cool, but I'm really not. I'm like 57 and old, and I used to be cool, but I'm not no more. So anyway, down here, you have to make sure that that door just barely clears the base so that you don't lose any of your steam. And at the bottom of the door, there is actually a door seal there, and that goes on last, and it goes in between those 2. Now, we had a crack up here, so that could be caused by a unit not being level. So we put a shim down there, metal shim. My husband's a metal fabricator, so that worked out good. Went into the shop and did that. But anyway, because our floor kind of sinks down towards the logs, hey, those logs are heavy, and this house was built 30 years ago. 40 years ago. Oh my goodness, I'm getting so old. Anyway, about the door. Yeah, we had to add an extra washer in this bottom. It says to add 1 extra, but we had to add 2 in order to eliminate the crack there. So we have a perfectly sealed steam shower, which is amazing. So now we walk into the unit and have the full immersive experience in my clothing. Anyway, so this here, when you install the water faucet, make sure there's a temperature control that is a safety. Make sure that you adjust that prior to putting it all together, or you will have to take it all apart and then put it back together again, which was my experience because I read some of the directions after I was done installing. Actually, I think that part of it just showed up out of nowhere. And so here we go. Here is the control unit. Look at it. Isn't it pretty? Ooh. I had to put this in. So everything else was here. I had to install like this bar. I had to, did I install that? Yeah, this here I had to attach. But everything else was pretty much here. Had to attach this. So you just have one guy on the outside, one guy on the inside, tighten her up. But everything on the roof was there. We got a little bit of a dent in a couple of our, this one is the sound system. This one is the fan. So anyway, we had a couple of little dents and they're just going to send us out some new parts there. And that's easy peasy. And here we go. So this is the unit. So look at this. Ooh, got the RGB going on. It's like a nightclub in 1999. It's great. Or was there RGB in 99? I don't know. Anyway, look at me there with my freakishly slim, girlish figure. They knew this was for me, so they customized it and made it look just like me. But no, not really. So here, we just push this to get the steam going. And the steam comes out down here. And then there's this fancy thing. I don't know what it is. I think it's like an emergency valve thing. But this here, it has a little spinny thing. And I don't know what that's for, but I guess I'll find out later. Who knows? It's for something. I've only had one shower in this. So anyway, back to here's where our controls are for our shower. So over here, that's these jets. Then you go up to the overhead shower, and then you go over to the handheld shower. Now, while the steam is generating, you can also have a shower. You can, but you can't have like all three of the shower things going at once. So I'm not sure if it works between these and the rain shower head, but I do know that you can have both the handheld and the shower head going at the same time. The rain shower head going at the same time. So anyway, there's you decide that's the steam is on, then you go to temperature. Oh, if it doesn't want to spin, you have to push the button again. Then see temperature, see it's so easy. Even old me, look at my hands. They're full of arthritis. I wish I could say they were all wrinkly because I spent too much time in here, but that's not the case. Anyway, so this is the current temperature, and that's how long I'm going to have the steam on for. And then you click this, and that's how hot it's going to get. I don't know why they thought 113 was good. I'm from Canada, like we're going down. Whoa, wait. Okay. We're going down to like, I got as high as I think 97, and I was good to go. So the happy thing about this was when I turned on, I got pretty hot. So I turned on the water, and I got blasted with cold. And like right now it's 10 below here. So, and that's a mild winter day. We're having an El Nino. But anyway, it felt so refreshing just to have the steam and having the cold. And here, you can set the timer. So here, the timer's at 43 minutes, but you can go down and you can change that. So you can go to 5 minutes if you're a wimp. And then you have the spray, so you have the choice. It'll spray out of here, but I'm not quite sure how to make that work yet. It'll probably happen after I've had the unit for a year. I'll go, holy crap, that's how that works. So anyway, because I do that with my car all the time. Then there's the lights. You can shut them off. But why would you? There's lights in your shower. Leave them on. Experience the whole thing. And then, of course, there's a fan. So you can, just get a little air. No, I think it's to help clear it out when you're all done. And then you have the telephone. How awesome is this? You can answer the phone from the shower. It's Bluetooth connected. You cannot, however, make a call. So thank God, because have you ever been in the tub and you're like on Facebook Messenger and all of a sudden like you hit the video button and you do a video call to somebody and you're old and you can't figure out how to stop it. So you're like pushing every single button and finally you just throw your phone in the tub. Well, that won't happen in here because you can only receive calls and there's no video calls in here. So there's that. So anyway, there's a sterilizer. I haven't used that yet and I won't while I'm in here. Then there's the music. Ooh. So let's listen. Is it working? Oh, maybe because my phone's on. It's probably connected to me. So anyway, my husband had the radio on because, we're old and stuff and we still listen to the radio. Oh, yes. Based on this song, guess how old we are. So anyway, this, that's our steam shower, and we're pretty pleased with it. So if you have any questions, just ask in the comments, because I'm sure I missed some of the stuff, but I would have liked to have had this more. I'm more of a visual person as far as learning, and I was going to do a step-by-step video of us putting this together, but there was way too much swearing going on. I'm just kidding. There wasn't a lot of swearing. We don't swear unless we like stub our toe or something like that, and then occasionally. But anyway, you don't care about that. You just care about this amazing steam shower. Oh, another thing. I got one of these for it. An opportunity to nag all the boys in my life. I live with 3 men, so my husband and my 2 boys. And yeah, they need to be using the squeegee and using it properly. And I will be knacking them. My son used to tell me, stop knacking. That's nagging and yakking at once, which is incredibly disrespectful if you think about it. But it made me laugh so hard. Anyway, that's your shower. Hope you buy it, and be very careful with the panels because they do break very, very easily. We didn't have that happen, but our friend who is helping us had it happen to him before. So just be very careful and have someone guiding the whole thing. Someone who's read the directions, hopefully, and talk to Mark. And shout out again to Dave at Proficient Plumbing, who upgraded, put in the iron in, iron out, put in the water softener, all new lines, put in the hot water tank and new pressure tank. So like we have aquamarine blue water way out here in the bush where we live. So we're happy campers. Anyway, have a good day. Any questions, just leave in the comments.